Hey, here's how I get started on a basic floor plan from a sketch. We would have done this in class as a means of having an idea before we hit SketchUp. So I've brought in the image as I saw in the previous video, but the question is this image the right size? So how I've done this, there might be other ways. This is just me um, thinking of a very simple way to do this. Is I've actually created a rectangle here over top of the image that is the width of a standard door. So to do that again, I've just got the rectangle tool. I've started here. I've begun moving it. I'm not holding the click down as you'll know now. And I'm just looking at the measurements below. The width of a standard door is 800 and the other dimension doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to do 300 to give it something. And here we've got the width of that door. Now, why I've done the door and not the room? Well, if this is a design that I'm likely to develop, I might have ideas for sizes of the lounge or size of the overall design given, but they may still be kind of a work in progress. A door is a door, and unless you're going to have, doors that just differ from standard sizes, it was just a basic thing to kind of go off initially. Once I've got this resized up using scale tool, which is a move function, here it is here, scale. I'm just going to click on the image and you can see I've got options to scale it this way, from a corner, etc. I'm going to scale it in proportion using the corners. And the goal is to kind of keep going until really one of those doors looks like it's the width of that rectangle I've got. I'm almost there. So don't be shocked if it seems like it's going to be a lot. I often model with the SketchUp person, not necessarily here in the model, but kind of somewhere hanging around. She's a good indicator of size and scale when you're bringing images in. Right, I think that's close with the move tool engaged. I am just going to actually hit it here and drag it along until I match point to point. I can see I've just got a little more way to go here and here. That's probably, for all intents and purposes, that's looking pretty good. There we go. So that opening there now, I know on this drawing, even though it's rough sketch, is approximately 800, not quite a meter between this space. Certainly don't be confused by the grids on my paper. Again, they just happen to be there. So with that done, I am actually going to just delete that little group and just orbit around. And here you can see I've got a really nice basic floor plan. I'm kind of just going to cut it off there. That was just resizing the floor plan. And the next video will get started on how I then begin to model. So make sure you do tune in and just watch how we begin that process. And just thinking right back to the very first video about making parts into individual groups and pieces.